Just to explore there a bit more. So, do you believe AI is really exploring the banking sector in a large way, and do you think this is really good for the industry as a whole, the banking industry? How do you see that?
So let me make sure that I got this correct, right? So you're asking about the AI within the banking sector or AI in general?
AI within the bank.
Yeah, AI is we can clearly see in the market, right? The trend is going towards artificial intelligence, and each and every CIO or CTO or an AI manager that we speak to today is scratching the surface, trying to do, come up with use cases towards artificial intelligence. And that's, banking is obviously is one of the key components within AI, right? It's all about, how do you improve productivity? How do you enhance customer experience? And that's the most critical aspects of AI, right? If artificial intelligence is able to provide an X percentage to enhance the customer experience or even internal productivity elements, you're able to hit, multiple goals at the same time. So yes, to your question, AI, it's not only exclusive for banking, but we're seeing AI everywhere, right? From kids at school all the way to infrastructure, right? We've got multiple people. AI is living in our house these days, right? And the beauty of it, it's not only from a B2B perspective, it's also from a B2C perspective. And that's where, us at AMD, because we're working very, very closely with a lot of the creators as well as the gaming community. AI is also going on the B2C aspects of it, right? Whether you're playing a specific game on PS5 or on, utilizing the Ryzen AI laptops, AI within everywhere. So it is definitely going to happen. And the adoption in particular in the Middle East region is extremely fast. And we're seeing, based on the conversations we're having with a lot of the customers, and the initiatives and the agendas by the government, we're seeing a very, very fast adoption of AI, and that will happen over the next couple of years, I would say.
And I can see AMD powering gaming everywhere now with your chip and processors going big on gaming. My another question to you is, are there any specific industries that AMD Technologies has seen notable adoption? You just said about banking, and how does AMD tailor its products to meet those unique requirements in these industries?
Sure. Look, I think we're working and we're engaged with multiple verticals and multiple industries, right? Whether it's banking FSI or education or healthcare or public sector or any of the others, we're working very, very closely with them. Right. Now, you'll probably see a faster adoption in certain verticals versus the others. However, one of the really, really good example is the one that I mentioned, which is Emirates NBD, FSI, within the banking. And we've seen some other adoptions as well across aviation, transportation, public sector, as well as cloud service providers, right? And the beauty of this is that we take a lot of the feedback, to your second point, we take a lot of the feedback from customers, highlighting performance, highlighting their concerns around sustainability and around power efficiencies. And we take it back home to our business unit and our product development team to make sure that we develop a product that is tailored to their needs. And that's where, the sustainability message kicks in, right? Because all of the CIOs, they've got, most of the CIOs in the industry today, they've got sustainability KPIs, right? They want to make sure that they hit those KPIs because they need to bring in a solution that is environmental friendly, consumes less power, and they get the performance that they need. So they can actually, at the end of the month, look at their monthly electricity bill and balance it out with their OPEX and CAPEX, right? And that's where, again, we take a lot of that feedback back into the product development team so we can come back and develop a product that is the most sustainable, the most energy efficient. Because it's always a key to make sure that you maintain power and maintain performance, right? And that's where the conversation gets interesting. And that's where we play a very, very important role in offering, one or two single or one socket or two sockets base servers to make sure that we give you the performance that you want. So you're basically decreasing the footprint and getting the performance that you're looking for. So it's really across multiple verticals. And the message is very clear, right? It's regardless which vertical you're in, If you're getting the performance that you need, if you're getting the power efficiencies that you need, then your AMD is the ultimate choice that you would go for.
So we spoke about data centers, we spoke about cloud computing and sustainability. Very finally, my last question. How does AMD actively engage with users in the Middle East to gather feedback, and how does this input influence the company's product development and enhancement?
Sure. So again, we talked a lot about the data center aspects. We talked about the infrastructure aspects, right? Not sure if you've seen a couple of months ago, we've launched a product called the Instinct MI300X product, which is widely available in the market, and you can source it through our OEM community, the likes of Dell, HP, Lenovo, Supermicro, and some of the others as well. And that's a product that is tailored for AI, right? And we work very, very closely to make sure that we bring it into the market. So that's from a data center perspective. One of the other components that we haven't talked about is the end user devices and the edge devices, right? We've got a product that we launched in Computex earlier, in CES earlier. So it's CES, not Computex, which is the Ryzen AI capabilities, right? And that's where we are bringing a lot of the AI capabilities towards the edge, right? And with that, you've got a silicon that is at the edge, and that will enable end users with edge devices, rather than having on the data center AI capabilities, you have on the edge AI capabilities, so you can come up with different use cases, whether it's object detection, whether it's payroll, HR, and so on and so forth, on the edge. And that's where we play a very, very important role as well on the edge devices with bringing the Ryzen AI capabilities. And we were one of the very first leaders in the market to bring the Ryzen AI capabilities into the edge devices. And you can see a wide portfolio of products that are available from our partners across the region. So, and again, we enable a lot of the software and community developers to develop different use cases. So we've got tools that are enabling a lot of the software development community and partners to make sure that they come up with use cases based on the Ryzen AI or Ryzen artificial intelligence capabilities, I would say.
Zaid, thank you so much for explaining and giving these insights to my audience. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.